Hello everyone, this is Grade 2, Module 7, Lesson 25 homework. The directions say, use the data in the charts provided to create line plots and answer the questions. So, the chart below, it says, shows lengths of necklaces made in arts and crafts class. And I see I'm starting at 16, I'm going to 24, and I got all the number of necklaces in between here. So, showing the different numbers that were made. So my title, I'm going to put it as this part right here. Length of necklaces. And I'll even put in there made. So we know that they were made and they weren't just found. And now I get to come in and put my line plot. And again, I'm starting at 0 just because, and I got to go to 16. And I don't want to number any of the numbers before 16 because there's nothing there. I can't just go from 0 to 16, so I'm going to do what's called a line break there. And we talked about that in the last one. It's a little symbol that just shows me that I can skip numbering all of those. So now I'm going to number in the rest of these. And I'm going to go all the way up to 24. And then I'll get started with my x's. And I'm going to do 1 x for each. So for 16, I got to do 3. And then 17, I don't have to do any. 18, I have to do 4. And so on. So go ahead and get yours filled in while I just kind of click ahead and get my x's put in for me. So there we go. All mine are put in. And it's nice that we have enough space on there to get all 16 of those in my line plot. And it's okay if you go up into or outside of your graph because we got to make sure we get all those x's in there. And I'm going to add in inches down below here to know what my units I'm talking about are. So down below, how many necklaces were made? They're asking for total. So there's 2 ways I can do this. I can count all the x's, or I can just add up the numbers that I see in here. And that's 16, 9, 8, 4, and 3. And I would break it apart and kind of do a few at a time. So 16 and 9, that's going to get me 25. 8 and 4 will get me 12. And then I'm going to bring out my 3. So now I only have 3 numbers to add. And I see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's my 1s, and I'm going to bring over my 110, or my bundle of 10s. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I should get 40 as a total number of necklaces made. Because I don't have to add in any of the zeros, because if I add anything to 0, I'm going to get that number I had before. Now it says draw a conclusion about the data in the line plot. And this can vary. You can have pretty much any takeaway you have from this. I'm going to put most necklaces were 24 inches long. And that's just saying that 24 length was the one where most people made them. Let's take a look at page 2. So on page 2, we have another set here, and we do have to do another line plot. And then we'll answer some questions on it and draw some conclusions. So let's get started with the line plot. And it says, this shows the heights of towers students made with blocks. So I got to come up with a good title, and I'm going to take it right out of there. Heights of towers. And I could put students made with blocks. I'm going to keep it short though. So I have to start at 15, and I know my first one is going to be 0. My second, I'm going to jump right to 15 because that's the first number here. And I get to use that fun line break there where I get to break all the numbers out going up to 15. And then I can use the rest of it to label in my numbers. So 15, 16, 17, and 18. I see 15's 9. 16 is 6. 17 is 2. And 18 is 1. So all of them are plotted in there, and I put my units down below for inches. Now I can answer the questions. How many towers were measured? So they're looking for the total amount. So 9, 6, 2, and 1, and I can add these up, and I can already see 9 and 1. 9 and 1 is going to give me 10. And then if I do 6 and 2, I can get 8, and 10 plus 8 is 18. What tower height occurred most often? That's going to be the one that has the most X's, or the highest number, which is 15 inches. And then we have a few questions down below that I'm going to leave to you. C says if 4 more towers were measured at 17 inches and 5 more towers were measured at 18 inches, how would it change? How the line plot looks? I'll put those in, and then you can draw the conclusion based on what you see. So I got to do 4 more at 17. And I'm doing a different color so I can see the original compared to the new. 5 more at 18. And then you get to draw the conclusion as to how it looks. And then draw a conclusion about the data and the line plot. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching, and good luck on the rest of your homework.